Alright, this is my project to create two user accounts and a shared folder in Windows Server 2008. The first thing that you want to do is open up VirtualBox and open up the WinServe 2008 computer. And now that we're in Windows Server 2008 in Server Manager, the first thing that we want to do is make sure that we have the Active Directory Domain Services role installed, because the Active Directory Domain Services role is how you manage users and computers on the domain. So we're going to want to expand Active Directory Domain Services, and then expand the users and computers, and then expand the cts289.local, because that is the name that that's the name that I gave to my domain. So then you're going to want to click on the computers folder, and then right click and create new user. The first user I'm going to name after myself, just going to name it Tyler Bragg. And the logon name is going to be TBRA7519. Then we need to set a password for that user. In Windows Server 2008, the passwords have to meet certain complexity requirements. And then we're going to click next and finish. And now we're going to go and create the second user. This user I'm just going to name James Adams. And the logon name is going to be JADA1234. Then we're going to set a password for the James Adams account. And then click next and finish. Alright, now that we've set up the two user accounts, we can go ahead and create the shared folder. We can do this through the server manager in the same way that we created new user accounts, by right clicking on computers and selecting new shared folder. But I prefer to do it through the file system, as it allows us to navigate it properly and place it exactly where we want it. So we're going to open up the file system, and we're going to create our shared folder on the C drive. I'm just going to name the folder shared folder. And then in order to set permissions for it, I'm going to right click it and select properties, and then go to the sharing tab. I'm going to go to advanced sharing so that I can set permissions on it. And I'm just going to leave the share name as shared folder. Alright, and in order to add the users who we want to set the permissions to, we have to go into add users. I'm going to add the James Adams account and the Tyler Bragg account. And now for the James Adams account, I'm just going to leave it as read only. And for the Tyler Bragg account, I'm going to add the change permission. And now that we have share permissions set up, we can go ahead and configure NTFS security permissions. And we're going to add users in the same way that we added the users for the share permissions. And for the James Adams account, I'm going to make it read only. And for the Tyler Bragg account, I'm going to add the write permission. And that is how you create user accounts and shared folders, as well as set permissions for those folders in Windows Server 2008.